Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bro.
How are you?
I'm very okay.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon to be precise.
Okay, which part of Cameroon are you from?
I'm from Cameroon, Bamenda to be precise, and Jakiri as a village.
Okay, can you tell us one or two things about Cameroonians and their culture?
Cameroonians. They have multiple cultures in Cameroon, but I will really not contemplate which to say, but I'll go straight to mine.
Yeah, better.
Okay. My culture, I am from South, and my culture is South culture,
Okay,
which is somehow complicated. Some things are being shown outside, and some are not really being shown outside. That's not everything is being revealed to the camera.
yeah,
But I'll go straight by saying the leader of the culture,
yeah,
let's say the one that controls the culture, is called the fun,
okay,
which there are also sub leaders which are there by called the Biki, the Shay, the
okay,
Shoe Fies. Though I don't even know a lot about it, but from what I'm citing, I think it's a little of what I know about it. But it somehow mixed with other culture, like it's
yeah,
relating with other culture in terms of, let's say, they might have some things like the culture name should be Wanmabu,
okay,
which the neighboring villages are also having Wanmabu.
okay. What is the main, like, what are the characteristics of this Maibo?
Wanabu is just a masquerade
Okay,
that do perform things like it can walk on top of water without sinking.
that's like magic.
Yes, of course.
Wow,
It can also touch electricity without being shocked.
chopped. Okay,
Yes, and so on.
okay. So, can you tell us the main language in Cameroon, the official language?
Like I earlier said, the official language is English and French, so it's a bilingual country.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. So, can you tell us about the economic situation in Cameroon?
Ah, for the economic situation in Cameroon, I think it should not be mentioned. But since, as you said, we will just go
Yeah,
straight to it.
yeah,
For economic situation in Cameroon, I think in in respect to the Western world, we don't even need to mention Cameroon as having an economy, but we mention Cameroon like having a sustainable economy.
economy.
You
Okay.
understand?
You think that the economy of Cameroon now is sustainable to every individual, both an average Cameroonian?
Really, I will really not say it's when you say sustainable to
Yeah,
every individual. When I say sustainable, I mean like the natural part of it being transformed in such a way that people use the natural resources
okay,
to trade as like in trade by barter,
okay.
not like using the currency to exchange, because if we are talking about
Currency.
the currency is nowhere compared to dollar and pound.
What is the official currency of Cameroon?
The official currency of Cameroon is francs.
Okay, okay,
francs
okay. So, what would you say that the present or the past government in Cameroon have done differently that will have say that it changed or have bettered the life of Cameroonians? Is there anything that you say that the present government or the government that have been in power have really done in improving the life and standard of living of Cameroonians?
uh talking about the present government and
Yeah.
talking about the present and the future government, I think for Cameroon they have never witnessed a new government. I think since I was given birth, I'm still witnessing the same government. That's
Wow, wow.
this.
So
The economic has always been unstable.
how long have the presidents been ruling Cameroon?
If I'm not really missing, it should be around 40 or 41 years.
41 years.
Yes.
So why is he ruling for this so long?
Country where power,
Yeah,
to get to have power, is through election. Like, let's say democracy.
yeah, democracy.
Democracy, which is not being respected, is like a failed political system. I think if it has not changed today, it is because they are using a failed system.
Yeah, yeah. So can you tell us maybe about the natural resources in Cameroon?
Ah, Cameroon actually does not have enough when it comes to natural resources, but I think Cameroon is one of the African countries that are producing cocoa,
Okay.
beans,
Okay.
rice,
Okay.
tea,
Yeah.
coffee,
Okay.
just to name a few.
Okay. Okay. So recently, we have been having a situation in Africa. People are migrating to Europe for maybe greener pasture.
Yes.
What do you think we would done differently to stop this illegal migration to Europe?
Bro, even if it's legal, even as you call it legal or illegal, I think even migrating to Europe is not going to save you. You understand? Because if you're looking critically, you understand that the Western world is trying to introduce a system where humans will not even be working.
Yeah.
Thereby, you going to Europe in future is not even going to be safer for you. You understand?
Okay. So what do you think now your government should do now so that it will boost the economy of Cameroon?
To actually make a boost and reduce brain drain in Africa,
Yeah.
actually, we should just like have a the youth should be productive. When I say productive, like they should be creative.
But
And if you're asking of what the government should do for you, definitely you're failing, because you should be asking what you yourself you should do for the government and not what the government should do for you, because you yourself is the government.
it's true. It's true. But you know that in a system where we don't have a stable government or a productive government, that both the nation and its economy are in shambles.
What you're actually saying is true. First, 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 what we need to do is change our mindset, the
Okay.
way we reason, the
Okay.
way we do things, because the selfish mindset can never lead Africa
It's true.
nowhere,
It's true.
because even the resources we have in place, it's really enough.
Yeah.
It's really enough to save us from poverty.
It's true.
But due to the selfish mindset, we are unable to control and fix it in such a way it can go all round.
Yeah. What is your advice to the youths in Cameroon? What is your advice to them?
My advice for youth in Cameroon is not to travel abroad or to seek for greener pasture
Okay.
elsewhere. Is for them to look at what is closer to you, like the available natural resources which can be transformed locally or traditionally.
But do you think there's employment opportunities in Cameroon?
Uh, Actually, looking at the way Cameroon is now, I cannot say this employment opportunity. Why? First, youth are really not creative. You understand? Second, they have not been given the opportunity
To manifest themselves.
to manifest themselves. You get it, right? My advice for those who travel abroad is just so simple, like to say,
Yeah.
I'm sure if someone have been abroad for
Yeah.
say 5 to 6 years, he could have already made a lot to start up something. The problem is not even to have enough finance.
Okay.
The problem is to have the knowledge and what to actually have the knowledge in what the society actually needs. You understand? For you to sit down and hack into the system of the community, what the community is in need,
Yeah.
so that what you then have, you can be able to like try to see if you can come up with something which will help the the environment. By so doing,
Yeah.
if you're still the new person introducing that type of technology or that type of system, I believe with that type of knowledge you bring, it will definitely get you somewhere where you have constant money.
To change a new government in Cameroon, or should we continue to depend on the present government?
I actually think it's really not the right time to change the government. Changing the government is not actually the problem.
Okay.
The problem is changing our mindset. If we are able to understand that development does not come from the leader, and more life, you should definitely do it as your life depend on that particular thing. For I so believe that anything you're doing with your strength and energy, with your brain, you
Yeah.
definitely get something out of it.
Okay.
On If only you actually hold it so dear and believe in what you're doing, it will definitely lead to somewhere where you will see success at the end of the tunnel.
Okay. So I have met a lot of Cameroonians. Most of them, when they speak, they put something like "no." Can you tell us the meaning of that "no"? You understand?
uh in when we speak of no,
Yeah.
like you now, you are in Nigeria, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's an accent that you develop in respect to the culture or in respect to the dialect in which you're speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or for instance, like Nigeria,
Yeah.
when you speak at a certain level, you say
Okay.
which I actually do not understand, but I have an exclamation mark,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is like something which might be it's caring or which is signifying something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the meaning of "no."
No, it's just making you understand. When I
Okay.
say no, it's just making you understand that if and it's not actually everybody that may have this accent of no, or that we be exercising no when we're speaking.
Okay.
It so depend on how our dialect or how we have grown up speaking.
Okay. No problem. Thank you very
Yes.
much for your time.
You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate.
Thank you too.
See you next time.
Like